Canada News. Prime Minister Mark Carney will call an election. Prime Minister Mark Carney will ask the Governor-General to dissolve Parliament and call a federal election this Sunday. The election campaign will kick off barely a week after Carney was sworn in as Prime Minister and appointed his cabinet. Carney's trip to Rideau Hall to speak to Governor-General Mary Simon will come a day before MPs were scheduled to return after Parliament was prorogued on January 6. An election campaign is expected to last between 36 and 50 days. Election day remains to be confirmed, but voters are expected to cast their ballots on either April 28 or May 5. Carney is making the call against a backdrop of public opinion polls that have placed the Liberal Party just out front in the coming contest. With an election call just days away, the latest Nanos research ballot tracking numbers show the race between the top two federal parties still deadlocked in a virtual tie. Meanwhile, the polling firm's seat projections show Prime Minister Mark Carney's Liberals have picked up significant gains in several regions, including the Atlantic, Ontario, and British Columbia, since Justin Trudeau's resignation and U.S. President Donald Trump's inauguration. Nanos' latest weekly political tracking numbers show the Conservatives at 35% and the Liberals at 34%, with just 1 percentage point separating the two parties now for 2 weeks in a row. The New Democratic Party, meanwhile, has fallen to 16%. While close in the popular vote, the Liberal voter base is spread more evenly across the country, which gives them a distinct advantage in the number of seats they could win over the Conservatives, who have concentrated support in Alberta and Saskatchewan. The CBC poll tracker suggests that if a vote were to take place now, the Liberals could secure 176 seats to the Conservatives' 133. Speaking in Jonquière, K. On Thursday, Poilievre said a Conservative government would speed up the approval of energy and resource projects to boost the economy. We will unleash hundreds of billions of dollars in power plants, nuclear energy, mines, pipelines, data centers and much more, he said. The economy will boom, raising funds for hospitals and schools. Most of all, we will be less reliant on the Americans. We will be self-reliant, sovereign and stand on our own 2 feet, while we stand up to the Americans and stand up for ourselves. Thank you for listening.